If you synchronize both brain hemispheres, you will have an amazing life. Why? Because you will have two forces combined into unity. So the left brain is quantitative, but the right brain is qualitative. The left brain is analytical, the right brain is receptive. The left brain is mathematical, the right brain is symbolic. The left brain is linear, time, perception oriented. So what is that? We create time. Time is an illusion. So the analytical brain sees time as it's going from past, present, future as a continuous line, right? But the right brain perception is cyclic time perception. The cyclic time perception is a holistic view of it. What that means is you actually see everything here and now. So if we go to the left brain, we will find it focusing, and the right brain is relaxing. Left brain is logical thinking because it's analytical. The right brain is literal thinking. The left brain is detail-oriented, trying to see every single detail. But the right brain is an overview, like overview-oriented. It looks at the things as a whole, like it's not trying to dissect every single detail into smaller ones, analyze it every single time. No, it sees the thing, like an overview of the things. So this is the shape of the left brain, and this is the shape of the right brain. Where did this come from? From this book right here, The Hidden Reality by Dr. Ibrahim Karim of Cairo, Egypt. He is the founder of the science biogeometry, and I highly recommend you doing your research on that, and I will talk about that science in future videos. But to get the idea of it, this is when the two brain hemispheres are looking like, when they are in sync. Not actually that, but in your body, the time perception or the left brain, right brain, like unity looks like that. So you have the right brain, which is the holistic spiritual axis, and you got the left brain like this, cutting it and making a bulge here, which is the present moment. So this right here, some people might say it looks like a cross, maybe. But this right here is how it looks inside your body, how these two looks inside of your body. So this right brain, the left brain, only analyzes what's in front of it, linear time, like this moment, the next one, and that's it. The right brain sees the truth of creation. Everything exists here and now. So let's go further and explain what it is. So here is out of time and space, before everything, before even the Big Bang. Big Bang is actually a late stage of creation. It's electromagnetic creation. This is before it. This is like 0 equals infinity. This is out of time and space. This is the oneness, the wholeness. The Creator got everything, all that is. 0 equals infinity, where there is nothing, but this nothing got everything within it. Like if you see a wave or a frequency, got a crest and a trough, an amplitude, right? Speed it up until you will see just a line. I hope that makes sense. Then that 0 to equals infinity started like a center, started to go down, speed. So it created a balancing center right here. This is the pulse of creation. That pulse right here is in every single atom of the universe. That's why I tell you, you are divine, right? So when this happens, you made this this zero equals infinity, slow down and get like pulse of it down into this stage right here. Some people calls it the fog, the primordial water. A lot of people say that. Again, I highly recommend reading Hidden Reality by Dr. Ibrahim Karim of Cairo, Egypt. So, when this happened, we started, not yet the polarity, but we started the formation of laws. One of the laws is, like, we created here 8 folds of mental imagination. Like, imagination creates the outer world. So, in order to further elaborate that, we're going to start here. I hope you can see well. So here, we got the mental, like an outer spiral movement from the center. And this constructs the things in the world. And at the same time, when you go outward, there is a resistance. So it goes backwards again because it's supposed goes out there and comes back. This actually like it deciphers the law of attraction and the law of assumption and the law of vibration, right? So this is a mental movement, and this that goes back into the center is an emotional movement. So this constructs the things and the emotional aspect of it, drawing the event back to you. So what I want to tell you is you have an awesome capability. You have the ability to go back in time and into the future with your imagination. Because as we said, you have this mental ability, which is divine in nature. Everything is divine in nature. So we want to actually like prove that, right? Let's go into the memory of the line. What is the memory of the line? When you draw a line, at the beginning of it, you will find UV, ultraviolet. At the back of the line, at the end of it, you will find IR, infrared. Before even the beginning of the line, you will find BG3, which is the centering quality. How do we know that? By using things that a lot of dowsers and a lot of scientists used back in the day and back before the quantitative science became the main thing, which is like pendulums. This pendulum is calibrated to resonate with any BG3 in the place. For example, I want to focus. Here's the pendulum. It will rotate clockwise when I actually focus on a point that got BG3. So I will focus, here it is, I will focus until I find BG3. And right now I'm looking at the BG3, and there is BG3. So before anything that happens in the world, actually, there is a divine presence. You are divine. So whatever you do, make sure you are doing it with pure intention, with love. Because love is emotional. Love gets, draws the events to you. That's why Feeling is the Secret by Neville Goddard. Because it draws the event to you. I will go more further into that. And you can go to Biogeometry YouTube channel and you will find the complete explanation of this. I'm just doing this because I want you to think of things like revision and visualization. I want to give you a scientific evidence of it. So this is BG3. Actually, this line, there is a copy before and a copy after. That's why what you do now affects what's in the past and what's in the future. How do we know that? Again, using things like pendulum. This pendulum right here, I will start to focus there like before. And wow, I found BG3, central quality, which means there is a line after that BG3. So there is a line before. So what does that mean? The line that I drew in the present moment affected the past and will affect the future. Let's see. Let's check out if this line is present in the future. And yes. Let me focus on IR. And it stops. Oh, you didn't see it. So after the IR with around 2 inches, there is BG3, which is an evidence of that centering quality being here after the IR. Like there is a line here, an invisible line, and there is BG3 here that implies or that gives you an idea that there is BG3 here and there is a line that is invisible, which you created a copy of that line in the future. So when I tell you things like visualization or revision or anything like that, when I tell you to visualize the future that you want, you are visualizing it from the present moment, and it affects the future and it affects the past. So why did we say things about the right brain and the left brain? So your right brain, you can call it the subconscious mind, you can call it whatever, but this right brain perception got all the answers to every single problem that you have. So if you have anything in mind that you don't have an answer to, the right brain got it because it's connected to the universal mind. You can actually go and check Dr. Kareem's page or YouTube channel, Biogeometry, to get more detail about that. But I'm going at it to prove a point that imagination creates reality. Feelings and emotions and thoughts merged together can create your reality. It can actually make your life like a heaven on earth. So, going back here, if we think that we need a hemisynchronization of the right brain and the left brain, you are correct. So how do we do that? How do we get into the right brain? How do we actually open the door to the subconscious mind? And did we actually have the ability to be there? Actually, yes. Human beings, before the complete free will, were into this right brain. And right when we got all 100% free will, the door was shut and we became the Adamic race. This also was said by Dr. Kareem in many of his lectures and his book. So you need to check that out. I can't stress that enough. So does that mean that we cannot access subconscious mind? No, we can't. We can't access the subconscious mind because the center of perception is in the left brain. So we are analytical, we are linear time oriented, we are actually like we are now, right? So let's go a step back. Let's see these people that made the huge and ancient civilizations, these advanced technologies in the past. How did they do that? Because they got the right brain, they got all the information, they had access to it. And they were actually right in the middle. The point of perception was between the left brain and the right brain. So if they have any information from the right brain, they get it like a time and space stamp into the right brain, a time stamp. So they personify the nature, like the forces of nature. That's why you see in the ancient Egyptians, you'll find like drawings of weird creatures, right? It's what the left brain actually translated into. Like the left brain tried to personify that law of nature. Because as we said before, this reality is just a hologram that your left brain is constructing. This is true. Like this pen goes into your brain goes to like a lot of analysis until it gives you that color. So you actually giving the color. Color is not out there. The color is coming from here, from your head, from your brain. So we go back to this left brain, right brain thing. This was about to just get on me. What we need to do in order to access the right brain fully and to be in this divine nature all the time. Actually, not all the time, but at least you will have free will, and at the same time, you will be guided more from the subconscious, which is connected to the universal mind. You want to be connected to the forces of nature. You can't live in a city or in a country that you cannot speak its language. So you got to understand the language of nature by shapes, by sounds, by all that. So you want to access the right brain. You can access it by being in an alpha brainwave state, or theta, or even delta, or high coherent gamma waves. That will get you into that state. So how do we do that? Silva method that was developed by Jose Silva in the 80s actually did that. And it's actually pretty simple. You relax your body and you count down from 100 to 1, or 50 to 1, or 25 to 1. When you reach the count of 1, you will be pretty much at alpha. You'll feel like your brain is just, like your head is falling down and you are just falling asleep, especially the first few times. And when you are actually in that state, you access the door between the right and the left brain. Again, the left is analytical, the right is receptive and qualitative. So you are getting the best of both worlds, per se. So yeah, this is the thing. When you reach that state, you can imagine, you can visualize whatever you want. You can visualize your future. You can revise your past. If in the past, like you did something and it got you in a huge trouble, you can visualize that you didn't do that and the day went by like normal. In this case, you have to rehearse that once, twice, and again, and again, and again, until you convince your subconscious mind and to shift into a parallel reality, because all the possibilities exist. As I told you, everything exists here and now. So you can access whatever you want when you are in the right brain perception. So when you are in alpha, you are in the meditative state. By doing this meditation of just sitting down, closing your eyes, counting from 100 to 1, relaxing your whole body, you'll get into that state. And you imagine what you want to imagine, and you feel the feelings. Because as I told you, feeling draws the event back to you. So you have an intention, which is the mental imaginary scene that you create or you revise, and you have the emotion that draws the event back. And as I told you, you are actually imagining it as if it's happening in the present moment, because when you do that, you are affecting your past and your future. So this is, I hope I didn't overcomplicate it, but I needed to show you this because this is powerful. This is powerful, and I want you to know about it. And I want you to check biogeometry. I want you to check that science to see the miracles that happen. And let me tell you something. It's called miracles until you know how it works, then it becomes a technology. And it's getting there. We are getting into the golden age. I'm positive about that. And just to give you an example This is the right brain shape, and this is the left brain shape. These two. This is the left, this is the right. In our bodies, it looks like this. And this bulge is the present moment. This bulge is the present moment. This is the spiritual axis. So this is time perception and this the present moment. So I wanted you to really scientifically realize that you have a lot of potential and your mind is so powerful that you don't even know how powerful it is. You are so powerful that you forgot your true powers and you are starting to remember who you truly are. You are a powerful being, so use your powers correctly. That's it for today. I hope you liked this video. Drop me a like and comment down below what you want to see next. And drop the like to reach more people. I want more people to know about this. So when you like the video, it will reach more people. And tell me down below what you think. And I want you to try it for yourself. I want you to try to revise something or do the ladder exercise. Like imagine every day like you are climbing a ladder to sleep. And in a matter of a few days, you will start noticing that there are ladders everywhere. And all of a sudden, you'll be under compulsion. The circumstances will like reshape itself to make you climb a ladder. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video and I will see you soon.